Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Attack on Titan Chapter 51 review. Now, before I get started, let me say a few things here. When it comes to the Attack on Titan side story, Before the Fall, I don't know if I'm going to actually, review it. I may review it, or I may just do a review of the entire thing. I don't know. I have to see and, because now that my semester's almost over, I can afford to do reviews for it. But once I go to my next semester, because my schedule next semester is weird. It's like I have 2 3-hour classes next semester on Monday. And that's it. So I'll have a lot of free time during the week. Maybe. Because at this point in time, I am trying to get my minor in German. That's right. Ich spreche Deutsch ganz gut. So we'll see how that goes. Now, when it comes to this chapter, I know it came out at the beginning of the month. Where were you, King of Lightning? Where in the fuck were you? Listen. Yeah. When it comes to a monthly series like Attack on Titan, the next chapter is going to come out at the beginning of December. So as long as I review the chapter within the month where it comes out, when it comes out, I think I'm okay. But I did get a bunch of PMs. I got a few. I think I counted 25 PMs in total so far asking for this chapter review. And, since tomorrow's Thanksgiving, by the way, happy Thanksgiving, early Thanksgiving, I decided, you know what, okay, I'll do it because I have free time today and tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and there's going to be a bunch of black people at my house, so obviously, that's the way it just goes down. That's the way it goes down. So I won't have time then. Plus, I know my nephews are coming over tomorrow, so I need to go and do that stuff with my nephews and I have to watch them because they're, just family stuff, man. Family stuff. So I'm doing it right now. Now, this chapter of Attack on Titan is like a big reveal. Because now there's a theory, and this theory is backed up by a lot of solid evidence. However, this theory is not going to go public because after the incident, because we all know that Wall Rose was broken into, that's what the claim was, because the Titans running amok. There were Titans running amok in Wall Rose. So the citizens were sent underground, like they practiced before. They were sent underground, and they were only given 1 week's of food provision. And this led to within the end of that week, chaos started to emerge because people were pissed, people were cramped, and people were hungry. They're like, what the fuck is going on? Get us the fuck out of here. And according to Pixis, quote-unquote hell almost broke loose. So if they were all of a sudden find out that the Titans, that they've been fighting for what seems to be centuries now, were actually humans. Humans. Oh no. The psychological damage that would cause to a lot of people in not only the Wall Rose area, but also the Wall Sheena area, just the entire human populace, would be devastating. It would be devastating. That would probably lead to a lot of these religious cults, either rising in power or falling in power. I don't know how the Walls would be perceived if... Well, no, the Walls are people who... Well, it may give rise to, other forms of religious values if they found out that the Titans were human. So people start thinking, well, maybe Titans are ascended humans, that kind of stuff. And they will start having these Titan monuments, and praying to these statues, like the golden calf and that kind of stuff. So I'm just saying is that the end result of people finding out that the Titans are humans is not good. It's not good for the current structure of humanity. So they're going to keep it on the down low. Although only people that actually know are, I think, a few people in the garrison and a few people in the Scouting Legion. Alright, the military police, fuck them. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. Because they suck. All they do is guard duty. You do your job, you point your little guns, and then you fire. And that's it. That's all you do. You stay back there. Who's calling me? Someone's calling me. I'll get it later. And the thing here is that who is really calling at this point in time? But the thing here is that it's big news. Because a lot of people also assume this theory. This theory in which the Titans were humans. They were humans that were genetically modified. And that theory is looking correct at this point in time. They could, I mean, because there was a lot of theories. There was the whole demon theory. There was the alien theory. There was like a mutant species. Some of that. But they're actual humans. And then when they go over the actual structure of the humans, of the Titans, where which the weakness is at the back of the neck, we realize that it's kind of similar to where human beings, if you take a look at the way we are structured, if you were to attack that same region of the area, then you are cutting off the connection between the brain and the rest of the body, because that's the spinal cord, and you're just cutting it off. So the reason why Titans can regenerate when their arms cut off, when their legs are cut off, and other parts of their body, but the reason why they can't regenerate when the nape of their neck gets cut is because they're cutting off the connection between the brain and the rest of the body. Now, but then again, at the same time, because we've seen Titans get their heads blown off and still fight. So, I mean, obviously it's more complex than that, but that's their current theory. And of course, their current theory is going to have to be expanded on the more research they do. We also find out that Koni's village, the Rakoku village, I believe that's their name, all the Titans that were in the wall, all the Titans that were in Wall Rose are the Titans from that particular village. Now, we don't know exactly what was the catalyst for them turning into Titans. But that's also supporting Hanji's theory, wherein which the number of Titans within Wall Rose was equal to the number of people who lived in this village. Now, the thing here is that I personally believe Ape Titan, the hairy Titan, the Ape Titan, it was his doing. It was this motherfucker. He did some shit. He's too smart. He's a Titan that can actually speak. Pure, well, no. Well, he can. I can't say pure because we don't know how it may be choppy. He may be missing some vowels here and there. I don't know. But regardless, he can speak the language of the people. It's this guy. It's Ape Titan. I got my eyes on Ape Titan. It's this dude. He was the one who went to Koni's village. He put something in the water, or he did something. I don't know, but the end result was these people transformed into Titans. And when they did the analysis of Koni's village, they realized that the houses, most of them, if not all of them, it appeared as if like explosions had occurred in these homes, and the debris was going outward, meaning that the explosion occurred inside the houses, but there were no blood. But there was no blood. So, and that of course adds to the analysis that was going on, and it backs up the evidence where which these people will probably transform the Titans. Now, why Koni's mother? Because the Titan that wound up being trapped in one of the houses that couldn't move because her body was very atypical, wherein which like her legs were very, very small, her torso was very, very small, but her head was huge, so she couldn't move. And that was Koni's mother. Why is it that her mother transformed like that? I don't know exactly. Maybe there was a malfunction with the dosage that she was received. I have no idea. Because I do believe that it has something to do with the serum that Eren's father injected into Eren when he was younger. It's probably similar to that notion, where like, there's a certain serum. Or maybe Eren was already a Titan, but when it came to him particularly, that serum was so he could control the Titans. Or so he could just punch Titans and like they would just run towards people that he targeted. And also in the chapter, at the beginning. So let me leave that part as it is, because we can't really make that many like deductions. No, well, we can, but whether or not they're actually right or not is a question we'll say for another day. But at this point in time, what we do know is that the theory where which the Titans were once human is looking very, very, very plausible at this point in time. And that was probably like the best theory. The alien theory I thought was a bit much. I thought it was a bit much. I'm like, aliens, motherships. Like, where's the mothership? Like, seriously. But then again, it's a pretty big planet, so at least we can assume so. So maybe it was somewhere hidden, like in another continent. I don't know. But regardless, the thing here is that the human transformation theory is looking very plausible, and there are certain stages wherein which like certain organs will appear on Titans or not. I think that's what Hanji was talking about, but even Levi didn't really understand. I mean, I myself had a hard time deciphering it. It had something to do with the organs and the workings of the Titans, where she examined the spinal cord of the Titan, but she didn't see any normal human organs there. But when you think about the fact that people like Eren, people like Annie and Reiner, when they transform into their Titan forms, they appear within the spinal column, the weakness area of the Titans, the nape of the neck. So it's there's a lot of things going on here. And again, we can't really make that many like deductions on that. Well, you know, again, you can, but if they're right or not is a question, is a separate matter entirely. My God. Moving on. There was, at the beginning of the chapter, we see that a lot of people were actually killed in this incident. They lost like 60% of the people. And the stationary guard lost a lot of people. A lot of people. Now, the thing here is that Mikasa, her rib cage is pretty much like, she basically suffered a lot of rib injuries. Her rib cage, I think like several ribs shattered, I'm not too sure. And plus, there was also shaking and grinding that she had to go through, and she was on the horse and buggy, so obviously that didn't help her. That didn't help out at all. When it came to Commander Irvin, obviously his arm been off, so but he's recovering, and he's still Commander Irvin, duh. When it came to the end of the chapter, basically the end of the chapter, they're all in like the bunker building, and they're just staying there until the time being. And there was actually some nice dialogue between Levi, Irvin, and Pixis. Commander Irvin's like, when I die, I'm going to hell. And Pixis is like, alright, when you do, I'll join you. I'll join you full well. So the chapter rating overall, I thought was a pretty, yeah, there you go. The chapter rating, I'm going to give it a good chapter. It was a good chapter, and I will see you guys later. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. I liked it a lot. Peace. Have a nice day. Family's here. Fuck. By the way, they're actually going to try and use Historia's family. Like, they're going to try and use her to bring out her clan, her organization out into the woodworks, so they can get some more information about the Titans. The ones in the wall, specifically. Because they know, and no one else knows. I mean, I don't know why she doesn't tell them, I mean, like, I don't know why she doesn't tell them herself, Historia. But regardless, they're going to try and use her. And she knows this too. They're going to try and use her to bring out her organization out to the forefront so they can get some more information. I'm out. Peace. Nice day.